Oh, I knew things weren't right. I haven't felt right for a while. But listen, thank you for being honest with me. It's always better, honesty, and now we can move on. We don't have to put on a front, and we can just both go on with our lives. Thank you, white-haired man.
You know, when 50-year-old women are getting friend-zoned by men their own age, you know the tables have turned. The script has been flipped. The shoe is on the other foot. How does it feel? Right? Because a lot of these girls, I'm not saying her in particular, but a lot of these girls, back when they were younger, back when they were at the peak of their hotness, they were basically doing this. Right? Let's be real. A lot of these girls, this is how they treat guys. Right? And sadly, they treat all the right guys this way. Like all the guys that would actually treat them good and be good partners and would like genuinely care about them and try to be a good boyfriend and not cheat on them. Sadly, these are the guys they piss on the most. Whereas like with the bad boys, those are guys that they treat the best, right? It's really sad how that plays out. And then fast forward 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, the chick's 50 and this is the reality, right? It just basically gets handed back to them. And even the girls who like innocently didn't do that back in the day, they have to suffer. They have to pay for those basically what her peers did back when they were much younger. This 50-year-old woman is getting friend zoned by a man her own age, and the guy admittedly, when he messaged her, he admittedly said, "Hey, I've got white hair. You can check my profile. I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm an old guy too. But I don't really see myself doing anything with you other than being your friend." Right? He was like, "I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm just trying to be truthful." Right? The same exact words that a girl who would be 30 years younger than her would tell a simp. Right? "I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm just trying to be truthful." So he's basically throwing it back at her as a man who's her own age, like in his 50s. He's literally saying, "I ain't interested in this. I don't really want to date a 50-year-old woman. But we could be friends." I mean, and let's be honest. The only reason why he's offering to be friends is because for some reason he's willing to throw down with her. Right? To each his own, but he's willing to throw down with her, but at least he's smart enough to know, like, I don't want anything else from you but that. Because usually, when a guy goes, "Hey, I'm willing to be your friend," come on, man. Come on, you know what that's about. I mean, if the guy has no sexual attraction for her, whatever, whatsoever, he's not going to be her friend, he's not going to be anything, he's going to completely disappear. He's not going to offer her any opportunity to be in his life whatsoever if he's not going to get anything physical out of it, so... that's the only part I disagree with this guy on is like, don't even be friends with her, dude, because it's not, yeah. Just because you want to get laid, But kudos for him for being honest. But this is, again, the depressing world that you're going to enter into as a single 50-year-old woman. If you're still single and you're that, I mean, you're already, like, half a century old. I mean, that's really the reality that that is going to play out. And so I tell you guys, you got to take care of this stuff when you're younger, right? Before you lose your leverage, before you lose your bargaining power, your ability to get what you want. You got to take advantage of while you can. But anyway, let's go ahead and roll on to the next clip. Somewhat similar, but this chick is only in her 40s. So let's watch this real quick.
I really just let a medium ugly man make me sit here all day wondering if he's going to text me? What's wrong with me?
Okay, so this chick is not in her 50s. She's in her 40s, yet she's having to settle for waiting for, quote-unquote, an ugly guy to text her back. A guy who she feels is ugly to text her back. And like I said, this chick 20 years earlier probably did not have to wait for an ugly guy to text her back. She's not really that hot or anything like that, but she probably had at least a larger pool of options to choose from. Right? Just because you're not in your you're not in your 20s anymore doesn't mean, or you were never really that hot, doesn't mean you didn't have more options back then. You did, right? Especially as a female, you did. Problem is, you didn't choose any of them. You chose to sleep around. You chose to ride the carousel. You chose to not take care of business, right? Not find that one guy that would be your forever man and that you could have a family with, right? You chose to do that, and this is like punishment. I almost feel like God is like punishes people, especially women, right? Punishes women for not choosing family life in their 20s, but trying to delay that, thinking that they could still have that in their 30s or 40s. When it's too late, that's when these chicks realize, like, oh shoot, I can't pull the same guys I used to, but yet their standards are still up here, but they can't get those guys anymore. So now they gotta like lower their standards, but none of them want to, right? It's almost like they raised their standards. Now they have more expectations of these guys, more prerequisites that he must fulfill, and then it just keeps them single, right? To the point where now she's waiting for an ugly guy to text her back. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's roll on to the third and final clip of tonight that we are going to comment on. So, roll the clip.
So I really like you, but what are we? Yeah, I really like you a lot too, and I have no idea what we are. Can we maybe be like something? No. No, we can't. No. All right. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I like you a lot. I'm just not ready for a relationship. Okay. Yeah, no problem. But like, I want to keep doing like whatever this is. So you want to do all the things that you do in a relationship, but you don't want to be in a relationship. Wow, yes, exactly. You get it. The only thing that's different is there's a label. No, relationships come with so much more baggage, and there's like a whole suitcase of trauma I have to unpack. Baggage like your dad killing your cat, or... Exactly, yes. It's like we have one brain. So, casual. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Now.
Okay, so this girl is a little bit younger. Just going to switch gears for a bit here, just to show you how this transgresses into going from being in your 20s to being in your 40s, then your 50s, still single and still alone. So this chick is still young, still in her 20s, yet she is tolerating these situationships that she is getting from these chads, right? Let's be real. That's who she's going after, are these chads. And here she is. She's tolerating that type of behavior, right? She's tolerating it when you know that this chick probably has some decent betas in her friend zone, right? That really care about her, that would love to sweep her off her feet, that would love to give her the princess fantasy, right? Put the glass slipper on her foot, willing to do that, but she doesn't want them. She wants the pricks, the dicks, the a-holes, the jerks, the bad boys, right? That's what she wants. And meanwhile, she's kicking all these nice guys in the balls. So in her 20s, she's able to still get the hot guys, but they're only wanting to do the situationship thing. So like most women, they do not want to lower their standards one bit. And yes, that fire truck is coming from outside. It's not yours, right? It's coming from here. So they're not willing to lower their standards one bit, but they're willing to do these situationships and then just complain about it. Just complain to the guy like, you're not giving me what I want. As long as she puts up with it, the guy's going to keep taking that from her, just basically sex. If she doesn't wake up, like a lot of these girls these days, they never wake up, she's going to end up being one of these chicks in her 40s, in her 50s, complaining about the fact that these guys my own age are now friend-zoning me. They're friend-zoning me, or I'm having to wait for an ugly guy to text me back. This is how that happens, right? This is how that plays out. It doesn't happen by accident, right? It's because of your own poor decisions to chase the chads and ignore the brads, right? This is how you become an alpha widow, so to speak. You keep chasing these alphas, and then it gets to the point when you can't get the alpha anymore, and now you're settling for these betas, but you're still dreaming about the alpha. You're still obsessed with the alpha, right? But the time to lock that alpha down is when you're younger, not when you get older. So as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Share your comments, share your experiences below. I love to read them. I try to read as much of them as I possibly can, guys. So yes, please drop your comments below. And with that said, I am going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you're subscribed, and also feel free to share my coaching videos with other like-minded friends of yours who also want to become their best versions of themselves. Not only do I want you to subscribe, but I also want you to tell your friends about our channel and have them subscribe as well so we can reach other men, okay? And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the exact same type of women that myself and my students are out there cold approaching and bringing into our lives every single week. And I kid you not, guys, we're doing this every single week. We're doing this consistently, okay? Consistently. We're not having any dry spells or anything like that. We're doing this consistently. This is the absolute best way to support my work. And right now it's only $1. This is the absolute best way to support my work. So if you love what I do, if you love my content, if you love my DeLorean, I love this car, then jump into 7 Months of Mastery. It's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.